and 3-kilometer running on the road. It's an unusual distance that we see on the road, but it's nice to see if you're running or training for a faster 5K later on in the season, getting in a quick 3K on the road, not a bad thing. Third place coming in, not too far behind either. Ripping it up. I love this final straightaway. You can see them coming from a long way off, which is nice. They can see us coming from a long way off, which is deceptive when you're running. You're wishing that finish line would get a little bit closer as you make your way along the road. Some late stars. Caution, we got runners coming in, so pick a side of the road, ladies, and stick to it. That would be great. Thank you. Awesome. Look at this youngster going. That's a fast time for a young runner. 11 flat. Well done. And Jordan's coming in. Well done, Jordan. I got my cheaters here telling me the names. Themselves up pretty badly, but they are okay. Oh, look at these two young runners coming up to the line. 12:40 on the clock. Here comes our first woman finisher in the 3K. Look at this sprint, kicking it in hard to the finish line. We've changed the start line to the finish line now. This is the central point of all action here. And this is an amazing finish. I love road races, bike races, running races that finish like this with a long stretch drive to the finish line. It's great for spectators, great for announcers, great for commentators. Get a good look at what goes on. Go, 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 come on. Come on, folks on the sidelines, raise your voices, clap your hands, ring a cowbell or two. I've seen some people with cowbells out there. Oh, I love this. in running. He looks to be exceptional, great running form, and a look of focus on his face. What all great coaches are looking for. Come on, let's go. Great running legacy here in the Tri-Cities area, Waterloo, Kitchener, Cambridge. And in this particular race, with its 48-year history, part of that great legacy of running here in the Tri-Cities area. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm sure we'll have lots of father and son combos running out on the course. And the conditions could not be better. It's a little bit of a coolness in the air. It's dry, not too hot, not too cold, and a little bit of a tailwind pushing them down this final 300 meters out of the finish line. Go, go, go. And some moms running with us too. Let's not forget our great mothers. Mother's Day was a while back. Father's Day today. I'm sure there'll be some great mom and daughter combinations running out on the course today as well. Lots of kids and youth level runners running this 3K distance. This is typically the longest distance on the track that most high school age runners run, the 3,000 meters. The OFSA High School Championships just took place last weekend at York University. The Ontario champions crowned in the range of events across track and field. And Ontario is one of the top recruiting places for many NCAA coaches. We have very, very deep track and field programs here in our high schools across the great province of Ontario. And that OFSA High School Championship. Happy Father's Day, Dad with a big shirt on, pushing a young one across the finish line. First stroller in and done. Some people rocking out the official shirts. Yellow and blue Run Waterloo colors. They are corporate colors, the navy blue and the yellow. Coming up on 20 minutes race time. We're probably about 10 plus minutes away from seeing our first 10K runner back, but keep your energy up and cheering on these 3K runners coming on up to the finish line here on the campus of the University of Waterloo. Big thank you to University of Waterloo, the Warriors, for hosting us here today. We've kind of taken over this little corner of the University campus. Here's a father-daughter combo coming in, holding hand in hand across the finish line. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Nice work. Celebrating the finishes. They come on in to the finish line here at Frank Compa Boulevard. Starting to warm up in that sunshine. I'm standing in the shade, it feels a little bit cooler. But in the sun proper, it is warming up. As I mentioned previously, we are expected to get up into the low to mid 20s today with light winds. Pretty much optimal weather for outdoor running. Here comes a runner, the knees are bandaged up, but he's going to get to the 3K finish line any way he can. Be a grandfather running with a granddaughter coming up to the finish line. Nice to see. Historic and legendary running race in Southern Ontario. 25 minutes on the race clock. We're probably about 5+ minutes away from the arrival of our first 10K runner. Steve on the lead cycle will be our cue, and that will be when we will see that runner at the finish line. Go. How you doing? You having a good time? You're having the best time, aren't you? 3K done and dusted. Time for breakfast. 3K is a great distance. You can finish up really early.
You got cameras here.
Welcome to the finish. You did it. Yeah, celebrate that finish. Look at this mother-daughter combo. Going right to the line. Beautiful running form on the youngster. 3K is a great distance for kids to run. Challenges them a little bit, but it's not too long to really tire them out. Now I mentioned the fact that we're going to see our winner here in the next little while. 5 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less. Winning times last year for the women, Paige Breeden was the winner last year. Paige is from Barrie. She won the race last year with a time of 36:17. Laura Bernard was second. It was a time of 37:26 for Bernard. And Amanda McLeod was third, 38:08. Over on the men's side, Tom Appenheimer was the men's winner in 32:11. Cameron Dean was second, 32:48. And Patrick Dean was third, 33:12. Cameron and Patrick Dean are related, possibly. Those are the top three. In Canada, the recent 10K road record was broken by the great Charles Philbert-Thibodeau at the Run Ottawa weekend, which also serves as the Canadian Road 10-kilometer championships. Charles Philbert-Thibodeau, one of Canada's best ever 1,500-meter runners, second ranked all time in that particular distance on the track. Charles Philbert-Thibodeau ran 28:06 in Ottawa just a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, to set a new Canadian record on the road for 10,000 meters, 28:06. Previous record was held by Ben Flanagan. At 28:09, so Philbert-Thibodeau breaking the previous record by 3 seconds. On the women's side, the Canadian record on the road is held. Hi, welcome to the finish, madam. You look awesome. Thank you for that. Canadian, there's actually 2 record holders for the women because I think one of the runs was done on a non-certified course. Lynn Williams, 31:44, and Natasha Wodak, 28:34. So 2 different times listed for the Canadian record. We have one of the race shirts that has been dropped off. Someone who did have an official race shirt. It is with me at the finish. It was dropped on the 3K course, so someone has brought it back for you. It's with me at the finish, at my announcing location at the finish. 30 minutes has come and gone on the race clock, so we're into that sort of final countdown until we see our 10K winner come into view, and again Steve will be on our lead cycle. We'll see him coming probably first, and then we will cheer raucously. And look at the crowd that's turned out. Thank you to every one of you for coming on out. Looks like a father finishing up with a young one. Happy Father's Day, Dad. Nice job. I'm seeing a lot of that, particularly in the 3K. The finish line. It is Father's Day, but mothers are running with daughters as well. Let's not forget our moms, our awesome moms out there on the course. Great job indeed. Yes, welcome to the finish line, mother and daughter. Great. All right, our lead cyclist is in view. 2025 Waterloo 10K Classic. Solo off of the front, 32 minutes on the clock, just over that. Here he comes, up to the finish line. There it is, unofficially 32:14. Patrick Dean will take the win. Last year on the podium, nice for Patrick Dean to take the final couple of steps up onto the top spot on the podium. Patrick Dean third last year. This year, he will be the winner. And he goes a bit faster than he did last year. Just over 32 minutes. And last year he was third in 33:12. I don't know if that's a personal best for Patrick Dean, but congratulations to Patrick Dean on a win here at the 2025 Waterloo 10K Classic. Looks to be second place coming into view in the 10K now. This is second place, your silver medalist now coming up to the line. He's going to clock in at around 33:14 unofficially, and that's Nathan Paul. Another father-daughter combo finishing up the 3K. Go, Dad, go. Happy Father's Day, sir. First two runners in the 10K. We await third place. And the next significant, well, they're all significant finishers, but the top woman, we'll keep an eye out for her. I think this is third place now coming down the road in the 10K. Going wide on the left. You can tell by the turnover. This is your third place, your bronze medalist in the Waterloo Classic 10K coming up to the line. Great turnover. Kicking it in, 34:20 unofficially on the clock for him. Coming on in, our university competitors running for TMU. Superman finishing up. Some 3K walkers coming on in. The red shirts coming on in here. Welcome to the finish. GRSM running team. Doing it as a team, finishing as a team. I love it. And we're going to start to see more and more 10K runners coming in. This is fifth place unofficially now. Coming up to the line, let's cheer him on. Michael Stewart coming on up to the line. Great job, Mike. Welcome to the finish. Congratulations. You're going to be fifth overall unofficially. Oh, Michael finished seventh last year. Pushing a stroller, finishing in 34:27. Go, go, go. More 10K runners finishing. I think we still might be just inside the top 10 overall. Here's a father-son combo finishing up the 3K. Son's going to get a little extra assist to get across the finish line. That's okay. Go, Dad, go. This is a 10K runner off in the distance with a red top on. Might be the tallest finisher so far. I give a shout out to the tall people because I'm one of those tall runners myself at 6'2". Nice job, sir. Well done. Welcome to the finish line. 10K personal best. This is our first woman, Premier Plus, first place in the women for the 10K. Come on up to the line. This is a prestigious race to win. Our first woman across the line. Abby McIntosh will be the women's champion here in 2025. Congratulations, Abby. She gets across the line in about 37:30. And that is roughly the times that our podium placers from last year recorded. Paige Breeden, the winner last year, 36:16. So Abby McIntosh taking the win for the women here in 2025. Second place for the women now. Coming up to the line, maybe about 100 meters to go now. Raise your voices, clap, and cheer. Second place in the 10K right now, right here at the finish line. 38:33. Savannah Gajarian coming on in, and third place just across the line moments ago. Alex McDonald from Huron Heights Secondary. Well done, Alex. Great job. Alex gets a special shout out. People whispering in my ear for Alex, Team Alex. Savannah Gazarian, a former standout runner at the University of Guelph. Numerous podiums in OUA and youth sport competition for Gazarian. Go, go, go. Still top five, I think, for the women. This might be fifth place for the women coming on down the final stretch to the finish line. Let's cheer her on. Come on, Waterloo, raise your voices. Here comes Super Mario. Nice job. We only had one costume runner, so this is the best costume runner at the race. Super Mario, dressed out in green and blue at the finish line. High fives all around, nice to see. I love this finish drive to the finish. Look at the spectators. Amazing, amazing, amazing. You fans, you friends, you family members that have gone out to cheer the runners on today. Welcome to the finish line, sir. Nice hat. I love that. Very stylish with the hat on. Mostly 10K runners right now. We see a few walkers. They might be in the 3K, but pretty much everyone on their feet running toward the finish line right now, finishing up the 10K. 40 minutes come and gone. Go, go, go. Starting to get a little warm out there. I see some sweat beading up on runners' foreheads as they make their way towards the line. And if you want to get a great picture, we have a picture backdrop, a Run Waterloo 10K Classic picture backdrop just behind and adjacent to the finish line. Take a selfie and post it up on social media. Please use the hashtag Run Waterloo. That would be awesome if you would, or Waterloo 10K Classic. Thank you. Our next timestamp, I know each of the 5-minute time blocks, runners do have time goals, and 45 minutes is still a time that I know a lot of runners will be shooting to get under. So we'll have a little countdown when we get up to 45 minutes. I see lots of runners on this final straightaway. That's the cool thing about the finish here at the Waterloo 10K Classic. We can see them coming from a long way off, but them as runners, they can see the finish coming from a long way off, which is deceptive. I run races like this where they have a long shot at the finish, and it's tough to judge when you're at the limit, when you're over the red line, to judge that final push and distance to the finish. but they're going to get here any way they can. They're going to battle it in. Look at this one runner coming up. It's one of our awesome women. Beautiful running form. Look at that arm carriage. Go, go, go. Racing for Runner's Choice. Great running store here in the Tri-City area. One of the older running shops in Southern Ontario. Runner's Choice. Been around for a long time. Almost as long as this race has. I think it's our tallest runner. If a runner's taller than me, then he's super tall. Look at him coming in with the purple top on there, the light purple. Rocking it out across the finish line. Great job. Welcome to the finish. Congratulations. 2 minutes to the 45-minute time check. Come on, kick it in. You're almost there. Waving to the friends and the fans and the family members on the sideline. That's cool. You can do that. Awesome women finishing up strongly there. Well done. Lots of people wearing the official race shirt. It's a good one. I like it. Nice fabric. Go, go, go. Yeah, you can celebrate that finish. Here we go. We are within a minute of 45 minutes. If you want to get under 45 minutes and you can hear my voice, you need to start to kick it in hard to get to the finish line. Come on. Runners off in the distance. If you want to get under 45, let's go. Let's hustle. Let's kick it in. Let's battle it out. We know you're at the limit. You've been going hard. You've been straining to get to the finish line. These runners will be under 45 minutes, but we have more runners who want to get under 45. Come on, let's go. 10 seconds to get under 45. You can do it. Push. Oh, there it is. 45 minutes coming on. Our first stroller coming on in. A father pushing not one, but 2 kids. Happy Father's Day, sir. Hope the kids had a good ride. He's got his workout in. Pushing 2 kids. 45 minutes and a bit for 10K. Shirts off. It's so hot. Alright. Thank you to the police, local police auxiliary for being here helping out today with the road closures we do need. We're about an hour away from the kids run, the 10K, or not running 10K. They're running 200 meters actually, 100 meters out, 100 meters back, our kids run. One of our wonderful women coming on in, yeah! Go, go, go! Alright, it's starting to get thick here on the road. We're going to see battles. And this is the great thing about this finish, is we do get lots of battles. All the way to the line. Go, go, go. Go, Dad, go. Pretty safe to say go, Dad, go, particularly with these dads pushing kids in as they start to come on in. Go, go, go.
This is the rap season, when the East starts teasing. Girls around the world know they need to be seasoned. When I roll up, always like to be my brother asked me, I got the image. The girls in the middle couldn't stop when I rock
determination on these runners' faces is epic. I'm looking right into their eyes as they come on up to the finish, and they want to get to that finish as quickly as they can. Big thank you to our principal sponsors, ASICS, the Schmidt Law Group, M&T Printing, OBS and Mug, as well as Shoppers Drug Mart, Elmira and Alora, Polycorp, with support from Runner's Choice, St. John's Ambulance, University of Waterloo, and some other great partners. Thank you everyone for coming on out. You are part of a record-breaking crowd that we've had at the 2025 Waterloo 10K Classic. Record number of participants and spectators. Goodness me. This is amazing. For a race outside of the main Toronto area, this might be one of the biggest running crowds I've ever seen. I know they love their running in the Tri-City area, so not surprised.
I'd say I shaved 5 minutes off.
Oh, there's someone from Polycorp running. Thank you, Polycorp.
So the fastest 10K before this was a year ago.
Walking to the finish line. All those runners who are approaching here over the final stretch and push to the line. You did it. Congratulations. I'm sure we have many people running the very first 10K. I forgot to ask at the start a show of hands for those running the very first 10K, but I'm sure there were many. Might be one of our older finishers. How old are you, sir? 70-year-old, that gentleman just going across the line. Never too young to take up the sport of running. A 7-year-old just crossing the line moments ago in 52 minutes flat. Great work. Another father coming on up to the finish, pushing a younger member of the family. Happy Father's Day. Welcome to the finish. number of you received a black 10K Classic medal. That was for those who ran the 5K last night and the 10K today doing the challenge. If you received one of these black medals, a number of you, and you only ran the 10K today, please go back to the medal handout area. We would like to get these medals back. You were given one of these in error, all right? We do apologize for the mix-up. So some of you were given, yes sir, some of you were given the black medals by mistake. If you only ran the 10K today, please come back and hand that medal back in and get your proper medal. These were for the people that ran both. You guys in that boat? Okay. They'll give you the proper medal. Thank you for being honest about that. And our apologies for the mix-up. Again, if you were given one of these black medals, it may have been handed to you by mistake. These were for folks who ran the 5K and the 10K and did the challenge. The 5K last night, the 10K this morning. So if you have one of these and you were only running the 10K this morning, please drop on back to the medal handout area and they do an exchange of medals. We do want you to have the proper medal. Thank you. You're in that boat, sir? Thank you for your honesty. Appreciate it. All right, we got more finishers on the home straightaway here at the 2025 Waterloo 10K Classic. How's everyone doing out on the course? You having a good time? How you doing, sir? You're doing awesome. You're gonna get beat. Watch out. Someone's coming up. Oh, it's a photo finish. Nice job. Welcome to the finish line for the 10K. 55 minutes on the clock. Ooh, 5 minutes to go to get under 1 hour. That's our next big time goal. I'm sure there are those who wanted to get under 1 hour today. Here's a father running with not one, two kids. Happy Father's Day, sir. Welcome to the finish. Where are the bubbles coming from? I love the bubbles. Thank you for the bubbles. Appreciate the bubbles. I love bubbles at a race. The snow bubbles. That's awesome. All right. 4 minutes now to get under 1 hour. I'm sure the 1 hour time goal was on many people's minds when they started this morning at 8:30. And we're coming up to that time spot in the next couple of minutes. Go, 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 come on. I'll wave to you. You're doing awesome. There we go. Look at these kids kicking it in. Kicking it in hard into the finish line here. 3 minutes, actually 2.5 minutes now. 2.5 minutes to get under 1 hour. Spectators on the sidelines, we're going to cheer loudly because we want to get as many of these runners under 1 hour as we can. 2.5 minutes to go to get to that time check. Come on, let's go now. Oh, so many runners. 2,000 runners. That's a decent size. This is what would be considered a mid-sized race in all of Canada. You reach that mid-size mark at about 1,500 to 2,000 runners. So be proud of yourself, Waterloo. guy kicking it in. Goodness me. That might be our fastest final 50 meters right there that I just witnessed. That was super fast. All right, we are now within 1 minute. Come on. Folks down the road, cheer these runners on. If you want to get under 1 minute, you need to kick it in. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to get under 1 hour. You can do it. Come on. Push on. Press on. You're almost there. 1 hour. 20 seconds. Go, go, go. Let's get as many under 1 hour as we can. 10 seconds to 1 hour. Go, go, go. 5 seconds. Yeah! He just did it. 1 hour flat for that runner who just came through. I love it. Great enthusiasm. Again, just a PSA, if you were given one of these black medals, you would have been given that medal by mistake. These were for the runners that did the 5K and the 10K in combination. So they gave it to you, the first number of runners, in error. If you do have one of these medals and you only ran the 10K, if you just come back to the medal area, they'll do a little exchange and give you the proper finisher's medal. Thank you for your cooperation, and our apologies on the mix-up on the medals. All right, come on, let's go. They just keep coming and coming. It's a river of humanity here on the final stretch of the finish line to get to the finish line. This father's going to carry his son across the finish line. Happy Father's Day, sir. Nice job. Happy Father's Day to all the dads with us today. There are many.
Yeah, those people are fun. Really fast by someone.
We're live on Frank Top Road here on the campus of the University of Waterloo. Thank you to University of Waterloo for being our host here today. Nice work. Oh, look at this woman dressed totally in neon, head to toe. I like that. That is a great look. Safety first. Runners, let's go, come on. It's Father's Day, but here's a mom pushing a young one. Let's not forget about our moms, our awesome moms who are running with us. Go, Mom. Up to the finish. So many awesome runners. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit, but the good news is that it's a tailwind pushing runners over the final 300 meters from the roundabout here to the finish line.
Very much felt like I was wearing a black shirt, running down there.
Music for you here at the Waterloo 10K Classic. Big thank you to the band coming on out. Mojo Minefield playing the soccer field just adjacent to the finish. More runners coming on in. We are 1 hour and 4 minutes on the race clock. It took a few minutes for most of our starters to get across the finish line, owing to the size of the field. It will be chip time, though. There's chip time and gun time. Chip time.
Oh yeah.
Go, 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 you're almost there, sir. Oh, look at these two, matching outfits. Nice job. Color coordination, they're going to go across hand in hand. Celebrating their finish here. Welcome to the finish line, sir. You did it. It's a party here at the finish. I love it. The kids are out running in with mom. Well done. Great sunglasses. I love those sunglasses. Super cool. Wow, where did all these runners hide in the woods and the bushes in their cars before they came out here at the start this morning? This is fantastic. Welcome to the finish line. To all of our finishers, congratulations. What a day. This is an absolutely perfect late spring, early summer day here in Southern Ontario. Is this a proposal that's about to go on? It is. Okay, we'll pay attention to this. Could Carly come to the finish? Carly to the finish. And we are about to have a marriage proposal right at the finish. This is usually one party doesn't know about this. That's usually the way it goes. We got more finishers coming on in. Welcome to the finish. If you're within the sound of my voice, thank you for coming on out and being part of the scene here on campus at the University of Waterloo. My name is Steve Fleck on behalf of Run Waterloo. We are honored that you've chosen the Waterloo 10K Classic to be with us. We know we have lots of choices. Is this our marriage proposal going on? It is. Look at this live at the finish. How about that? On Father's Day. A marriage proposal here at the finish line of the Waterloo 10K Classic. We see fast running, great humanity, great passion, and even a proposal here at the finish line. I love it. Congratulations, you two. Bill is getting married to an auntie. I love it. So keeping it in the family. Nice to see. Welcome to the finish line. Here we go. Come on. You're almost there. Go, 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 come on. Let's do this. Yeah, bang those barricades. Don't make a lot of noise when you bang them. A fast finish here. Kicking it in hard to the finish line. This is what 2,000 runners looks like. When you have them all congested at the start, seems like a lot, and when you get them all stretched road here at the finish. Seems like even more. But we're gonna keep the mics hot and the music pumping until we get every last runner across this finish line here on Frank Kopma Boulevard. Just coming up to an hour and 10 minutes on the race clock. Here we go. Can you see someone special coming? Who's coming? It's really special with the sign. Who is it? Oh, you guys. Matt, Mateo, Ahmed, and Mike. All right. Go, Matt. Airplane across the line. I love it. Jacob was fourth, and Belinda Guerra was fifth. The top 5 women: Abby McIntosh, Savannah Gazarian, Megan Ricker, Allison Jacob, and Belinda Guerra. If those 10 runners, the women and the men, could be at the podium presentation area at 9:55, that would be awesome. Thank you. 4 runners coming on in to the finish. Great job, welcome to the finish. 1 hour and 13 minutes on the race clock. I see you out on the road, and I am cheering for you. there is a plastic flip-flop that's serving as a key fob, and an AirPod has been handed in as well. Thank you to Runner's Choice. Also, My Next KW Home Group, Mike Hewitson is running. Thank you, Mike, for your support. Domino's Pizza, over 300 pizzas have been provided for the event. Polycorp, thank you to Joseph Puapolo, who is running, and I think I saw Joe coming in and across the finish line. Thank you to Shoppers Drug Mart, Elmira and Alora. Stefan Goodmanson is running, representing Shoppers Drug Mart, Elmira and Alora. Thank you to all of those partners, as well as our main sponsors, ASIC, Schmidt Law Group, M&T Printing, Hobbs and Mug. Could not do it without them. I can see you off in the distance, and I want you to get to this finish line as quickly as possible. Go, go, go. Don't forget, next year, this event, the race date will be, for the 10K, will be the summer solstice on the dot. It'll be June 21 in 2026. Here on Train Top Road. The runners relaxing, swapping stories. Welcome to the finish, sir. You did it. Yeah, celebrate that finish. Again, at roughly 9:55, we're going to recognize our top 5 men and women overall. So if those who finish in the top 5 could make themselves present here at the podium in the presentation area, which is also our finisher backdrop picture plates at 9:55. That is in 10 minutes time. That would be awesome. For you. You got it. Run DMC, one of my favorite bands. Big rap fan, Run DMC. Got lots of Run DMC on my playlist. Haven't got to it yet, but we're here all day. We'll probably get to it. More runners coming on into the finish. How you doing, sir? You're doing good. I'm getting a thumbs up. Nice work. More steps. Just a few more steps to get to the finish line. Come on, sir. You got it. Nice sunglasses. Very stylish. Oh, they're going to go across hand in hand. Across this finish line. That's the spirit. did it. Congratulations. Toronto Triathlon Festival, friends. The TTF. Welcome to the finish line, sir. We'll see you in July at the TTF. Oh, here's our youngest 10K finisher. Welcome to the finish line, madam. With the blue top on there. You're looking awesome. And here comes our youngest 10K finisher. I'm just kidding. I know she didn't run the whole way, but we'll praise her for running 10K. Nice job, Mom. Welcome to the finish. There you go. One step at a time, cross to the finish line here for the 2025 Waterloo 10K Classic. Don't forget, Wednesday night at the University of Guelph, top-level track and field competition, the best in Canada, will be at Alumni Stadium just down the road, just down Highway 7 on the campus of the University of Guelph. Wednesday night, getting underway at 6 o'clock. Tickets available online. Be there with me. The 10,000 Canadian Championship on the track will be part of the events on Wednesday evening. Oh, we got a little kick to the line. Nice to see. How you folks doing? You doing good? Doing great, yeah. We're running on a beautiful Sunday morning on Father's Day 2025. 10K Classic. Overall, men and women. We will start with the women. And those folks in the lineup to get a picture, thank you for that. Could you just step aside? This will take 5 minutes or less. Just want to recognize our top 5 overall. And Jordan Schmidt has some money actually to hand out to our top finishers. So we do want to give them suitable recognition. So Jordan, just give me a wave when you're ready to go. Excellent, I got the thumb up. Okay, in the women's event, finishing up in 5th place, Belinda Guerrera. In 4th place, Allison Jacob. In 3rd place, your bronze medalist, Megan Richter. In 2nd place, your silver medalist, world standard at the University of Guelph, multiple UUA and podium places, Simon Gutierrez. The 2025 Waterloo Classic Women's Champion, winning time of 37:35. Ladies and gentlemen, give it for congratulations again to our top 5 women. The 93rd second, Richter in 3rd, Allison Jacob in 4th, Belinda Guerrera in 5th place. Now we'll look at men there as well. Finishing up in 5th place for the men, Michael Stewart. In 4th place for the men, in 3rd place for the men, Nathan Paul.